Okay, next item on the agenda. Has everyone had a chance to read over the remote deposit proposal? There is a difference of $10, $12.
Can I ask Nancy, how much is your monthly deposit? How much is your deposit? Can I ask that when you go?
No, I don't want to say that publicly in front of a camera. I'm sorry. I really don't. I try to go only when I have what looks like enough money to justify the trip, unless I have cash in the office. I don't leave cash in the office over the weekend ever, and if I have my own internal level that.
And you go twice a month?
I went back last month, and due to cash only, it would have incurred 2 trips to the bank. It was only that cash amount over my, like I said, my personal threshold for what I feel is safe to keep in the office. The rest of the trips, I probably had cash, but I could have made a deposit and not had to go to, with this, I would have made a deposit and not went physically to the bank.
Now, if you mailed it by registered mail, which is really saved, you know, that's how we do our deposits in the post office. We mail them all in. Okay. You know, anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000, I don't know what it is $14.45. And that is, we've never had a loss registered.
But then there's at least a day or 2 day delay.
You get it, they would have it the next day to
But it wouldn't go in that day. It would be the next day before it was actually credited into
right.
the account.
That's the only thing. So you mailed it that day, the next day it would be in the bank.
But so if we put this into place and then people start paying in cash, we'd be paying for this and paying for you to drive there every week. Correct?
Well, yes and no. It's not going to eliminate my trips to the bank, but it should, I would think, cut it down to less than 3 a month. When I wouldn't be, you know, and a lot of times what I do is if I'm going to Lake City or to Carroll anyway, I just make a deposit and I don't bill the city for that mileage and that time because I was going anyway.
Sure. Can we, this registered mail thing, we could do that once a
what?
Once a week, and that ends up to be.
Yeah, I don't know the amount it would be. It's based on the amount of insurance, is what it is.
Yeah,
You know,
see, several times it's pretty large.
Yeah. Okay, up to 5,000 would be $18.50
That's expensive then.
if it's 5,000. And if you do it twice a month, then it's about less than $40 a month. That's what this would cost.
It's still cheaper mileage and time. I mean, if it was done on city time.
Well, but
that's
then you
still
got,
cheaper
no,
than mileage.
we can't do that twice a month. Because then I've got a lot of money sitting here. If we only send registered deposit twice a month.
Still that,
So then
what was it,
if we do it
18?
once a week, then it would be $18.
18.95 is that what you said?
Yeah.
With-
$18.50 is 4,000. 4 to 5,000 is $19.85.
Say
3
$20
to 4, yeah.
should cover it
$80 a month.
with, but you figure if it's done on city time, the mileage to go to Carroll back, or hour, or Lake City, yeah. Roughly an hour, for sure. You're probably looking at least a dead time on costs incurred to the city.
But if we do this check scanner thing, and people's are,
Right.
and some cash, we're still back to square one, plus we're doing this.
But this is their immediate
What does that really matter?
Versus-
Is a day or two gonna break down?
shouldn't. Oh, those are in bad shape.
Okay. I don't know, I'm kind of interested in that. Registered mail.
We can try it for a short period of time. Is this just a one-time offer, or is this can go anytime?
We don't have to do anything, we can leave everything just the way it is.
So what is everyone's thoughts on this? I think it's
It's just, the
beneficial.
only thing is, if she mailed it on one day, it would be there the next. That's the only thing, and they would pick it up in the morning.
And there's no option to do a deposit down at the ATM. That's totally separate.
That even will draw out the time between when we deposit the checks and when it hits our bank. Plus, there would be fees involved because we don't bank with that bank.
That's a Carroll County.
And when we looked into that before, they would only allow me to deposit 6 checks on each deposit slip.
I'm saying as far as the cash part, not necessarily the check part, but the cash aspect of it alone. I mean, if we got the scanner just to be able to do the deposit down there.
Maybe
at
I
the
should look
ATM.
into that. I haven't looked at it exactly at that angle.
I mean, it might be worth it, I don't know,
That's not bad.
for the cash aspect, and then have the scanner here.
Have it
But you
small.
said the checks anyway still need to go to.
Eventually, not, I mean, I can go once a month and drop them off over there.
Okay.
They don't have to go the day of the deposit or anything.
But with the registered mail, would there be any need for that then, with registered mail?
No,
Let's
You
say if we did it once,
you send cash and everything in registered mail.
do that
but
once a
if I
week.
have, you guys, it's really possible that there are days when I have a $12,000 deposit. That's a $25 fee right there to send off.
As far as cash wise, you
No,
got.
no,
okay,
no.
Checks and.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she's gonna insure all of that.
Right,
I would
right.
insure all of it. 12,000 would be $27.95.
But if we got the scanner and the cash deposit thing here, it might.
That might work. That might
be
cut
more
our
cost effective.
expenses. That might do it.
Check
I'll have
into
to-
them, ATM expenses.
I will do that.
Okay, so we will check into the
Accounts.
deposit further.
Linda, can I just say one thing?
You're not supposed to.
It's just on this deposit thing. I deposit for commercial savings bank and down there in the Carroll County one all the time, they never charge anything. I've deposited over $80,000 down there into that receipt funds, and I don't get charged anything for that. When you get the deposit slip with it, it shows you what you deposited.
All right, we'll check into that. Thank you for your input.